made these sentences very long on purpose so that you could see that when you're rewriting sentences using a direct object pronoun, you can take away majority of the words. So the original sentence means what? It's using your vocab.
The friend of my mom, something, cereal, and milk.
Serves.
Serves, okay.
So we don't care whose friend it is. We also don't care what kind of cereal or what you put on your cereal. We care that if we're going to restate this in English, all we're going to say is, he serves it. What is the it he's serving? Cereal. So, lo sirve. Do I need to put con leche? No.
No.
Do I need to put the subject? No. Why do I not need to put the subject? The verb already tells you the verb is conjugated to agree with the subject. Question.
You don't say serve it.
He serves it.
It serves.
Right, but it's backwards. So again, remember, Spanish doesn't work word for word, and so it doesn't directly translate. Number 2, yo quiero beber un vaso de jugo de naranja. I want to drink
a glass of orange juice.
Do I care what I put in that glass? No. All extra words. What do I want? You want a glass of something. What do I replace a glass of orange juice with? Lo. What happens with this sentence, though? Do I have one verb or 2 verbs?
You have 2.
So what happens when you have 2 verbs?
You have conjugate.
So conjugate the first one, quiero. Don't conjugate the second one, beber. And then the lo gets attached at the end. Quiero beberlo is in order. I want to drink it. What is the it that we were just having a conversation about that I wanted to drink?
The
Glass of orange juice. Number 3, I did not put a subject on purpose for you to again remember that you don't need a subject. Your verb already tells you your subject. How do we know what the subject is? So it's the form. So I wish to
Wash my
hands before eating. Antes de is the phrase for before. Yeah. So, remember, Spanish is not a literal language, that's why your online translators don't work. So, I wish to wash them. 2 verbs, good. Deseo lavarlas. Now, you would not have known this. I took the body parts away from this vocab. Manos is an exception word. So it would be las manos. So if you look on the back of your vocab, you have it. But you wouldn't have known this because we didn't focus on body parts of this vocab. So don't worry about that one. 4, después, later, or after. What's the subject?
Oh, the toast.
2. You.
It's understood.
It's understood from the verb conjugation. Tú comes, you eat a toast for desayuno, breakfast. Later, you eat toast for breakfast. You eat it. What is you eat it?
I can't say that word. Can you say it?
Después you don't need.
Después?
Extra word.
No?
It just means later.
So take hummus?
Well, you're not eating yourself. It's gonna be weird. So, what are you eating?
The toast.
The toast. So, replace the toast with which direct object pronoun? Lo.
So it's just local.
You eat it. What is the it that you're eating? Toast. So the lo is for pan tostado. If you want to add that you're doing it for breakfast, awesome. Do you need it? No. The whole point is to make it shorter. 5. My sister So she has a different routine every day. Okay? So she makes it, she does it, because it's, remember, it's to make or to do. So she does a different routine, kind of sounds better. Okay? So she does it. She does is what?
She is mi hermana la hace.
You can have mi hermana, you don't need it. But just la hace. Hace tells you that it's she does, and then the it that she does is the routine. 6. The professor
Professor named my mom.
this is to call.
Oh, called my mom on the telephone.
So the professor called my mom on the telephone. Lucas, how would you say this if we were actually saying this? I'm going to call your mom on the phone. I'm going to call her. Who's doing the calling?
Professor.
Who is he calling?
Mom.
Okay, so what would you replace the mom with?
La.
What does la llama mean?
Call. Call her. Call.
He calls her.
C.
C. Number 7. Los estudiantes escuchan a la maestra enseguida. The students listen to the teacher right away. What are we going to shorten it to in English?
Or lo.
Tell me in English first.
Oh.
What are we saying? How do we shorten
The
that?
students listen to them?
Okay, so
Or
just
to
they
him.
listen to her.
La. So,
La escuchan. Who's
Yeah.
doing the listening?
the students.
So that's why that's plural. Does everybody understand why the verb has nothing to do with the direct object pronoun? They listen, plural people listen to one person. Okay? 8. The boy invites y'all to the party. Where do we look for y'all? Y'all are being invited. That's always the question you ask yourself. Who or what's being invited? Y'all.
Is it los?
It is los, because that's the only one that we use for, plural. That doesn't include ourselves. So los invita. He invites y'all. 8.5, since I misnumbered. We invite Maria to the theater. We invite her. Who or what's being invited?
Her.
Maria. Replace Maria with a direct object pronoun.
La.
La. So we invite would be la invitamos. We invite her. Good.
Is that 9 or 8.5?
That's 8.5. I misnumbered. Now 9. I sunbathe on the beach during the summer.
Wait, what's Playa's beach? Okay.
This is a weird one because when you sunbathe, what is it literally saying? You're taking in the sun. So what is receiving the action?
Your body.
Okay.
Me, so it's me.
What is, and that's what you have to look at what's in the sentence. What's being taken in?
The sun.
The sun. So don't just look at like tomar el sol as a phrase for the verb and look after it. The beach isn't sunbathing.
Is
Although
it mes sol?
technically I guess it is. It's the sun is what's being taken in. So you're going to replace the sun. You don't care about the rest of it.
Is that la or lo?
Well, it's masculine and
Oh.
singular.
So it's lo.
I take it. I take it in. I take the sun in.
Oh.
On the beach during the summers. Do I care when, where, how? No. Extra words. Number 10. You decorate your room For the visit from your grandparents visit. How would you shorten that in English?
You decorate it.
You decorate it. Who's doing the decorating?
You
Okay, so what is you decorate?
take.
Careful.
No.
You're not decorating yourself. You're decorating the room. Decoras is you decorate. What am I decorating? So what would I replace the room
La.
with?
No.
Don't let this confuse you. This is not you. This is your. You decorate your room.
Is it la?
Cuarto is masculine and
I
singular.
was looking at London.
Yeah, number 10.
Okay.
So, lo decoras.
Okay.
You decorate it. You watch television every afternoon, all the afternoons. You watch it. What's being watched?
Television.
Do you care about the rest of the information?
No.
So you watch it would be what?
Lo mira.
Televisión is a feminine televisión.
La.
La mira.
If you look at the article right above
Yeah, the article gives you a clue. If the article doesn't give you a clue, then you have to go to the actual word and use your feminine masculine endings like S-I-O-N, C-I-O-N, I-E, U-D, all the stuff that we did like the very beginning as review are all your feminine or masculine endings. How do we, what's the cheating way to do feminine or masculine? Figure out if a word is feminine or masculine other than looking at the article? Loners. So if it doesn't end in L-O-N-E-R, as if it's singular, or A-M-A, then it's usually a feminine word. I need a
Makeup today.
lot of
Makeup.
makeup today. What do I need?
It.
What is the it? What do I replace it with?
La.
Which D.O.P? Maquillaje. You don't have anything in front of it that really helps you. This does actually, because it ends in an O.
So it's lo.
Lo necesito. I need it, referring to the makeup. Here's what I gave to you on purpose to see if you could do this. Me pongo is reflexive. Does everybody recognize that as reflexive that we did last week? Okay. Me pongo. I put something on myself. What am I putting on myself?
The clothes.
And when am I putting something on myself?
Tomorrow?
In the morning.
Oh, wait.
Yes, mañana is also the word for tomorrow. Do I care when? No. What am I putting on myself?
It.
What is the it?
Clothes.
Is it feminine, masculine, singular, plural?
It's feminine singular.
So what would I replace it with?
La.
Okay, but now we have an extra thing to worry about. We have a
Is it
reflexive pronoun.
Mi la pongo?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know why. Normally you would not split your reflexive pronoun and your verb. Not that I don't know why. The rule is reflexive comes first, then your direct object, then your verb. Understand that the me and pongo still go together. I'm still talking about me putting something on myself. I put it on. It's referring to the clothes. So two types of pronouns, two very different uses. Reflexive reflects the subject back to you're doing something to or for yourself. Direct object pronoun replaces the object receiving. That's your key word there, receiving. Two more. I'm going to buy a vocabulary
I don't know.
book bag.
Okay.
I'm going to buy it. You have two verbs.
Oh.
Vamos a comprarlo.
Vamos a comprar la because it's a feminine mochila. You and I eat
Sandwich.
a sandwich and
Something about lemons.
a lemonade
Okay.
for lunch.
You and I eat it.
You
Wait,
and I
what
eat
about
it.
drink? This
Okay.
is eliminated.
Now here's the thing. Who or what is being eaten?
The sandwich and the
those.
lemonade?
Yeah. So what does that mean if you have two singular things?
Plural.
Now plural.
So it's I eat them?
Yes. Because you're eating two things.
It's los.
Los, because anytime you have a feminine and a masculine, you go to masculine plural. Los comemos. We eat them, referring to the sandwich and the lemonade. Let me tell you, warn you from the beginning that for your quiz and for your test, to practice conjugations, I'm going to give it to you in this format. You and I comer. So what do you first have to do? Conjugate your verb, and then rewrite it using a direct object pronoun. I know, I'm sorry, I'm making you think. Horrible, horrible. And one last thing I want to mention, because the practice for today will have questions. Nobody in a conversation actually answers in full, complete sentences. So in conversation, if I ask you, do you need to study the direct object pronouns
Yes.
for the quiz? Yes or no doesn't do it. I need at least part of the answer. Yes,
Yes,
I need to study them, or no, I don't need to study them. I don't necessarily care about the yes or no. I care about the who's studying and what are they studying. So yes or no doesn't make a difference. How would I say, or how would you answer the question in English? Yes or no, what? I need to study them. What is the them that I'm referring to? Direct object pronouns. The extra step when you are answering a question is that you need to use the right subject. Here I'm asking you, do you need to study? So how are you going to answer it? For the yo form, you're changing the verb to answer the question. I need to study, two verbs, not conjugated, second verb. What is it then that I need to study? Direct object pronouns. Don't freak out. You can do yes, I need to study, or no, I don't need to study then. I will not give you questions on your quiz or your test. But we are going to do some practice because I want you to understand that that's what we do when we're answering questions. We just make it shorter. But you will need to conjugate the verb, just like this. Conjugate it first, and then you're going to rewrite it using direct object pronoun. We understand the format. So we're going to do some practice where we're going to start out kind of the baby way, where the direct object of the sentence is underlined for you, and you're just replacing the object. Then it's going to get a little bit harder, where you have to find the object, replace it. Then it's going to get not a little bit harder, but just using what we already know, merging together. Conjugate the verb, then find the object. Then replace it using your direct object pronoun. We're going to do a couple of questions as practice, but you will not need to know what to do with those questions for your quiz or test. A few more I want to do together. Same thing here. You wouldn't have hacemos. You would have we, nosotros, hacer un pan tostado. What would that say? We make toast. So hacemos, conjugated first. And if I were to rewrite the sentence using a direct object pronoun, what are we making? What's receiving? What's being made? It. Where do we put it if we have one verb? So what would it look like? Lo hacemos. Number 2, ignore the limpiaste because that's in preterite. We haven't learned past tense yet. You need to clean your teeth. Do you? Do you need to clean your teeth? It's just a question. Again, that's the format for the quiz. Do you need to clean your teeth? Now, the directions are asking you to rewrite using a direct object pronoun. So you're restating the question. I'm sorry, you didn't hear me. Did you need to clean them? Do you need to clean them? What is the them that I'm referring to? The teeth. So if you're rewriting the question, it would be los limpias. Do you need to clean them? But if I'm answering the question, that's where you have to deal with the extra step of knowing who's answering. Yes, I need to clean them, or no, I don't need to clean them. Ignore the preterite there. It should be limpio. So it should be yo. It's out of order here. Yo los limpio. I clean them. What is it, them that I'm cleaning? Teeth. I want you to try 3 through 12 on your own, and then we will go over those answers. On here, I already have the verb conjugated. On your practice, we're going to practice like your quiz where you have to conjugate first and then rewrite using a D.O.P.
I mean, no.